Welcome to ESPN High School Kickoff. What does $62 million get you? You're about to find out. This is Philip Beard Stadium, the brand new home of Buford High School football. And tonight, the Wolves will get to show off these new digs against Milton, the back-to-back reigning state champs.
Nebraska, as is his younger brother Dayton, also entering his second season as a starter here at Buford. He'll follow in his brother's footsteps to Nebraska.
And then Grant Haviland, he's a wonderful blend of size and speed, which can allow him to create some mismatches in the passing game, but he's also a willing and effective blocker to help power that run game.
Only
starting to see some of that second-year experience there, changing the play from Dayton.
Dayton, first pass attempt of the night. The left-hander fires to the near side for the first down. That's Torrey Costin off the season here on ESPN. Raiola looking far side, eluding tacklers, steps over another one, and he's going to go near the sticks. Pushed out of bounds and around the first down.
McCoy with a nice block that's going to help spring Raiola on the edge. McCoy comes in, gets a piece.
Raiola with the handoff. That is Dylan McCoy. Crosses the 45-yard line. Baker and Buford in their ears back. Baker down the near sideline. Baker, that one is tipped away. Intended for third down and 9 back in their own end. Baker trying to show off the legs. Baker just trying to make something out of nothing. Crosses the 10-yard line. That should be a first down. And 5 for Baker and Milton. Baker pulls it out of the belly, coming down the near side. Baker showing off the arm in double coverage. And there is a flag on the play. Intended for Isaiah McQueen. Jax Pope had a pre-coaching staff asking them to pick up this flag. They do, but maybe not for the reason he wanted to, and they do. After much discussion and perhaps a little coaxing from Coach Appling, Raiola, little pitch back there to Torrey Costin. Costin, a block away from maybe breaking this one. Gets the first down across the 15-yard line. Raiola. The lefty to the end zone, in and out of the hands of Braylon Williams in the back of the end zone. 9 yards here for Andrew Ivanchuk, who coaches say is good from up to 50 yards. So he's money from there. The first points of the season. Baker in his first start as a high school quarterback tonight. Baker tucks it, runs it, picks up the first down, and then some. Crossing midfield, did step out of bounds right before midfield. 11 for Milton, trailing 3-0 here in the first. Baker steps up. Baker with a flick of the wrist. Has his man, and it is caught inside the 10. Touchdown, E.B. Bailey. 55 yards. Eagles taking off.
Derek Baker has been kind of testing this defense early on with his legs. Here he steps up, draws defenders. She mentioned a little bit of a flick of the wrist, and then E.B. Bailey out wide with the one-on-one matchup. A nice route.
Dylan McCoy, the setback. Instead, it's Raiola. The southpaw looking deep, looking for his man Costin. And there is a flag on the play. Lawson Estes
really starting to find his own way.
Third down and 5. Raiola to the near side and finds his tight end. That's Dream Rashad for the first down. He lets him stand apart, that's for sure. Austin in motion. Raiola, plenty of time, plenty of room. Heaves it down the near sideline to Costin, who leaps into the air and comes down with it.
Dayton told me yesterday I love the deep ball. Takes a shot here. Cameron Hurst, number 28, working up the seam. He's going to draw both defenders, allows Costin running down outside the numbers. And as you mentioned, great to step up, be a key receiver. He's going to be running down the edge. Safety's able to get over there. Great concentration.
Go to first down and goal. Raiola the give to Green. Green finds the end zone. That is a touchdown. The Georgia commit, Ty Green.
Buford really doing a nice job of responding the left side.
And 5 for Baker and Milton. Feels like a big play here. Milton to the near side. Out of the shoestring tackle is Ashton Bear, who falls shy of the first down. That was Jameer Cantrell. Raiola's left. McCoy, screen place, screen pass crossing the 40. He's spinning. He's going to be shy of the first down. E.D. Bailey on the tackle. The gain of
a year ago than Buford did.
Third down and long. Baker looking deep down the left side, and that is overthrown. Intended for Jordan Carrasquillo. McCoy in the backfield, off to the left. The left-hander with the throw over to the near side. Cameron Hurst. Raiola stepping up. Raiola nearly trips, stays on his feet, gets a block, so it'll be Dillon on ESPN taking on Cincinnati. Open tight end, that's Dream Rashad to midfield. Four receivers out in the formation. Less than a minute to go in the half. Raiola's got some room to run. Takes advantage of it, finds the sticks, finds the sideline. 10-7. Home team. Side. Finds his man, finds some space. That's Ashton Thomas again. Raiola has some time. Raiola has got a gun, not afraid to use it, but it's intercepted. Intercepted at the goal line by Milton. That's Keelan Wansley, one of the playmakers on this Eagles team, and turns away the Buford drive. There is a flag on the play. Likely is post-possession.
Sophomore Wansley just steps in front of it. They do a nice job picking up. He's got plenty of time. Just kind of got a little greedy. You see the 3 white jerseys around it. Wansley steps right in front of it. But on the return, it looks like we got a foot out there. See what the penalty is.
Wansley, the sophomore, drawing interest from tonight. A couple of penalties on Milton. Up below the waist.
You saw some real flashes there in that first half. Finding ways to kind of continue to use Baker's legs. I think he's done a nice job of, when he scrambles, keeping his eyes downfield. Taking some of those one-on-one shots, but
back to ESPN High School Kickoff here at the brand new home of the Wolves of Buford. Things started out howling and then kind of
in a situation to take this game.
For Buford. Highlight Dayton Raiola, the 3-star quarterback who's headed to Nebraska. We saw some flashes of a Power 4 quarterback.
Doing a nice job at times, getting out in the edge, using his legs. Took a shot downfield to a player I think they need to get more involved in the second half. Torrey Costin going up, making a beautiful catch, and ultimately the Georgia commit, Ty Green, would punch it in. That was in response to a Milton score. And Milton, really, their key factor has been their quarterback, Derek Baker, who's shown a lot with his legs and his toughness there, getting to the edge, would step out of bounds, otherwise could have took that to the house. One of the nice things he's done as a runner, though, is he's kept his eyes downfield when he has run. That's really, at times, made things tough in the defense. On that play, keeping his eyes downfield, flicking it down to E.B. Baker there, getting it in. That would ultimately give them the lead before.
Baker on the run, near midfield. Look at him, he's tough to break down. To the 40, through 3 or 4 tacklers. Derek Baker. 3rd down and 9 here in this opening drive of the second half. Baker. Baker flicks it to the right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. Lawson Estes, a 34-yard strike, but there is a flag on the play where the pass was released.
His brother signed with Auburn this past class.
Starting offensive lineman as a freshman, and that ball from Baker is intercepted. Breaking free across the 35. Joshua Eccles finds the end zone. Touchdown. Turn. There is a flag.
The previous play there, Dion Miller with the pressure doesn't allow him to be able to step into it, and then Knuckles steps in there, makes the play.
Sideline warning on Buford.
And that penalty, obviously just a warning, and then Knuckles right there in the spot to be.
Sideline warning on Buford. So no flag. inside the 15, and that is Joshua Eccles.
Of that throw as we see Baker down. You're going to see number 14 to come into your screen. Kind of forces a sidearm blind throw there from Carr. And then, as you mentioned, Eccles in the spot team on their heels. They can capitalize with the score.
Boy, churning, fighting. Bunch of white jerseys in on that play, including Tristan Lester, the senior. Will bring up a 4th down after the gain of 2. 20-yard field goal attempt by Ivanchuk is good.
In a situation where you can work your way back.
An 8th drive of the night and their 5th to start inside their own 20-yard line.
He is, it's week 1. He's already looking like he's in.
Down and long. The freshman drops back, finds his man at the 20-yard line. Not going to get much further than that. Gang tackle, that's Isaiah McQueen on the catch.
How the next few months play out.
Raiola in the flat to Green. Green eludes a tackler. He's going to pick up the 1st down on a 3rd down and 4. To show off more of his athletic ability. Does not get the carry. Instead, it goes out to Green in the flat. A nice play there by Tristan Lester. Lester, the
Take it all the way back to the house.
More than they are. If they could do something here on this drive. Baker getting the 1st down. He's not down. Crossing the 30-yard line. Gain of...
You know, he's run so hard tonight. He's laying. They always say, leave it all on the field. Derek Baker's certainly doing this tonight, and he laid a big hit there on the Mississippi.
To avoid the 0-1 start are the Eagles. Baker on 3rd down, nothing there. Ball comes out. Bryce Perry Wright was there on the stop. Baker, little pop pass to his man, has it, and that's the first time that Grant Haviland has been targeted tonight, and it comes in a key 4th down play. The top
throw the football.
That's a great point. Oh, and a big hit! My goodness, Dion Miller. Kids are watching.
Salute there. Remember, I watching him film, and his type of kid, when you go to bed at night, you feel like, all right, this is the type of kid going to West Point. You feel good. And I was downhill and physical.
Here's Baker. 3rd down and 8. Nowhere to go. Absolutely gobbled up on that 3rd down play. Loss of 3. Silas Knuckles, for his age, see if he can come up with the biggest play of the night. Throwing down the far sideline, has his man, and it is caught. Touchdown! Jordan Carrasquillo with the score. 28 yards, and we got a new game. And delivers a strike when they needed it the most.
And they showed pressure. All he brought 4, had the time, the one-on-one outside, and one of the key parts of this offense. Carrasquillo, also an outstanding lacrosse player. Outstanding job tracking the football and a big score. They kind of lunch pailed their way, bring in the freshman, and he delivers.
That one is blocked. The point after is blocked. 26-second drive is the block of the PAT.
Kind of right up the middle. And
Buford's got to find something here on offense. They're behind the chains. Ty is brought down behind the line. And 21 for Dayton Raiola. Raiola facing pressure. Steps up. Brought down. Roman Tuminia nursing a 7-point lead. Flicks that one to the near side. Has some room. Trying to get a block. He's going to be shy on the 1st down, but does reach midfield. That's Torrey Costin, who had a Baker back there with Atchison. Atchison takes the handoff and will pick up the 1st down. Atchison's longest run of the night comes on the biggest play, and maybe his 2nd longest run of the night comes on Wolves in total yards. Hassan flips this one up, and it's in the danger zone. That is intercepted by Brendan Davis. Running back to the 35-yard line. Tackled on the play by receiver Jordan Carrasquillo. And that will just about do it. Third interception of the night thrown by Milton.
Well, he had the touchdown throw by Hassan earlier. A little bit of pressure. He's really not able to step into it, kind of throws it as he's turning away from the pressure and kind of lofts it up there. You see there, he just kind of stands flat-foot and throws it and allows the defender to be able to kind of run under it.
Milton. Now Buford will be able to ring the victory bell. His brother Dylan will open things up 2 weeks from tonight against Cincinnati for Nebraska. Well, Milton, back-to-back state champs. Sees their 25-game win streak snapped at the hands of Buford. 20-13, the Wolves with the win.
Yeah, there's certainly some things to clean up for Buford, but the key thing is it's always easier to get better off a win, and that's what they'll do. And for Milton, there's a lot of flashes there. The key thing is to get Derek Baker healthy, but he showed a lot of toughness and grit, and I think they've got themselves a leader within that offense moving forward this season.